Hello friends, I'm going live in my laundry room because that's where I've been working today. If you are following along in my stories, and I have made big progress, and I did deserve a cookie, and it was only 110 calories and it had nutrition in it, so good for me. I think it's good to reward yourself. Just make your rewards as healthy as possible, and there is such a thing as a healthy chocolate chip cookie. You just have to be pretty careful about it. All right, so I did a bonus thing. I was able to wash my windows in the laundry room. This is a fantastic view. It's south facing, and I get a lot of light in the laundry room, which when it's dirty, it shows all the dirt. But it is a great place to work. This used to be our garage. It was a 3-car garage, and we closed off one stall of it, and now it's part of our house. The bad thing is that it is a major door to the outdoors, and we live on a farm. So it's technically not supposed to be the one where people come in with dirty boots, but sometimes they think my boots aren't that dirty and they use this door, when they really should be using the garage door and taking their boots off in the garage. So it can get pretty dirty, and I decided when we divided up the house areas that this was going to be my room to clean on a daily basis and a weekly basis. That is because someone needs to really make sure that people are following the rules, and also that things are getting put away in their appropriate place. I have a lot of cupboards here, and last week, or maybe it was the week before, I got out my label maker and I labeled places in the cupboards where things are supposed to go. The things I keep here are those not frequently used kitchen items, and big one was picnic supplies. Just from recently, we've been doing a lot of swimming and eating at my dad's pond, which is a fantastic place to go on at the end of a hot, dirty, sweaty work day. We work before we play. We work hard, get all hot and sweaty and dirty from gardening and whatnot on the farm. Then we go down and jump in the pond, and we hang out there and eat food, and sometimes we'll even cook supper down there. Did that twice last week. And so I needed that stuff organized. I have a cupboard for that, and I also have some shelves for that. The label maker is great for that. It helps people know, well, where does this go? And once they get a general idea, hopefully they will look and see, oh, there's where it's supposed to go. That was my goal. One thing that I use today, which is really helpful, is a timer. For myself, not even for the kids, I needed the timer because I really didn't want to do this. There were 100 other things more interesting, but this room was such a mess. And I had started this big major clean out a couple weeks ago of organizing the cupboards, but the surface was a mess, and there were still piles of winter clothes, like the coats and the Carhartts, those type of outdoor farm clothes were clean, but they were in big piles here. And now I'm sitting on the counter, so that means I got it done. I'm so happy. So there's just a little bit of reality. We're human, and it's June, and of course there was just like a snowstorm 6 weeks ago. Then in April, I know there was snow. I have pictures of it because I thought winter was over, and then it wasn't. Anyway, they're clean now and they're stored. So I used a timer because I didn't want to do this job. I worked for 25 minutes, and then I was giving myself 5-minute breaks, and then another 25 minutes. Now one time the timer went, and I was halfway through folding a basket of laundry, and I didn't want to stop, so I did. I just kept on folding, and then I took my break. But I find it really helpful, just mentally, to get through those kind of chores. Just a timer on my phone. And if you saw my stories, you also saw that I had a treat, because sometimes that pushes me through. If I can just okay, the next break time, I'm going to have a cookie. But I also feel like, did I do enough? And look around, yes. Sometimes it's hard to see progress. Like I shared earlier, I had done all this work a couple weeks ago inside the cupboards, and I didn't quite remember that I had done so much work because the surface of this room looked so horrible. But when I finally got past the surface and was trying to put things in their proper place, I saw, oh yeah, I did get through almost every single cupboard. I think there's six cupboards left that I need to do, and most of that's like farm stuff. So it's not really my job to do that part, but I'll probably make it my job and end up doing it anyway. There's one thing I wanted to show you. This is not beautiful yet, but I wanted to show you, if you have a lot of kids and you are struggling with laundry and you're just trying to figure out what to do and how to do it. Some large families use a room as like a giant closet, and we kind of did that many years ago when the kids were little in the basement, where I had the boys used it for their closet, and I had big tubs full of like different sizes, size 2, size 4, 6, 8, 10, boy and girl. I had boy shelves, I had girl shelves, and that's how we passed down clothes. But when we moved the laundry here, I needed a place where I wanted the kids to be able to, whoever was folding laundry could put the person's laundry in a basket for that person, and that person could take it to their room and store it where they wanted to, or the little children just kept their clothes in it. Now I don't have little children anymore, but I did have 2 people who stored most of their daily clothes in their baskets anyway. That's just where they in and out their clothes. Would take it to the bathroom to do their shower and then bring it back. Okay, so I'm gonna flip the view here, hopefully. Okay, there we go. So there is the baskets. And you will I left my adult children who have moved out, I kept their names and their baskets, and whenever they leave something here, or if I find their random clothes around here, I put it in the basket. And that's where they're stuff. Look, there's one that has a salad bowl in it. Annie, she's here a lot, so she has clothes here regardless. Down here on the bottom, we kind of have a mess because, okay, so I'll just go through who it is. At the top, Matt, Kim, Brant and Ainsley, Brock, Bridget, and Jack. But I don't think Jack's ever left clothes here. No, he has. I know I put shirts in before. Annie and Logan, Brooke, Brian, he's one that would just keep his clothes there, but he moved out, so that basket's kind of little, empty right now. Bronwyn, down there on the bottom, she just got a basket full today. And Ellie is supposed to be next, but that basket actually says work gloves, because we have a basket of work gloves that go through the laundry. And Ellie's basket was missing, and the work gloves basket was there with work gloves in it. So I didn't know quite what to do when I was folding laundry today. I just put all of Ellie's clothes on top of there. She's 14, so she can figure that out. She can get her clothes out and bring me her Ellie basket. They're supposed to bring their baskets back. Next is Matthew, and then that last one is towels. And that, we put the towels away, but there are towels in washcloths that I don't, they're not really necessarily nice, but people like them for cleaning, or it's old towels that they'll take outside for some sort of cleanup project where they want a towel, or maybe they're drying off a wet calf or something during the spring, that kind of thing. They can come in and get towels out of that basket, because I don't care if they come back. They're old, ratty, whatever. And then up here on top is the sock basket. Now, every sock I found today that didn't obviously have a match went into that basket. Now, the kids, when they do their own laundry, are usually pretty good about getting their socks with their clothes because they do their own laundry. But we've always had a sock basket around here. And anyway, here's the rest of there's, blah, blah, blah. I'm not done with all that. There's our shoe shelf. There's my door that people come in and out of when I don't want them to. Okay, so back to the sock basket. I would always have a sock basket, and when we did laundry day, that's when we would sort the sock basket. And once in a while, the sock basket, even after sorting and matching, would still, the odd socks that didn't have a match anymore would pile up, and at some point every month or two, whatever was left after we sorted socks and matched them and got them into their appropriate places, we would pitch the whole thing, just throw out whatever's left. Other things I found helpful were to buy just one kind of sock, like at Target or Walmart, those kind of, like especially the boy socks, because they're color coded by size, and that way the kids recognize I wear green socks, or green word socks or blue word socks, that kind of thing. It's so much simpler for the guys. The girls like cute socks, and they don't seem to care whether their cute socks match or not, as long as they're two of the same kind of sock. So I just, over the years, just let them do whatever they want with their socks. And that's how we did it. If you have great ideas about what you do in your house with socks, if it's a big deal, if it's not, if you have a sock basket, what you do with your sock basket, leave a comment, let me know, pitch in your ideas in the comment section here. And just because, different people, different lifestyles, you might help someone else out with your great idea. And that's a great thing. So that's all for today. I will do another live tomorrow, hopefully. I'm going to be working inside again because the weather is raining constantly. I do have 3 boxes of stuff here to take to the thrift store, and I didn't even want to take it out to the back of the vehicle because it rained all day and I didn't feel like getting wet. So I'll be working inside again tomorrow, and I'm not sure if I'm done with this room or not for the moment. We'll see. Either I'll be working in the laundry room again or working on some other project area of the house, because I have project areas. I've talked about that before, how we moved and I didn't, we just jumped into life and I didn't get boxes unpacked. I didn't get my systems in place. It was just this wild ride for the last year until Corona. And then we had to stay home. And that's when I started getting my life in order. So benefits, the silver linings of some of those things that life throws at you. If you are a person who is new to life at home, if you are struggling, go to my website. There's a free resource library. There is also a quick start guide for doing life at home. And there is also blog articles there, and there is a link to where you can read more about the book I wrote, Home Management Plain and Simple. It's available on Amazon and Kindle. There is also an area where I think there's menu plans. I'm trying to think what all is there. But anyway, homeplainandsimple.com. And like I said, if you have any laundry, socks, tips for how you do laundry at your house that might be helpful to someone, leave a comment. Thanks. See you tomorrow.